Midnight Kingdom is a book written by, I don't have it in front of me, I think it's Jared Yates Sexton or Jared Sexton Yates. Apparently he's written books about politics, and I've seen interviews where he says he went to a Trump rally and he was talking to people and he wondered where this came from, these ideas, these Trump supporters, and it reminded him of the kinds of superstitions that his grandma preached to him growing up. So he decides to go back 2,000 years to the dawn of Western civilization to determine how we got here. And what he ends up looking at is how the institutions of power use and protect that power. They do it through propaganda, religion, mythology, among other tools. And they are there's a lot. He talks about, there are different things that pop out to me. Like he talks about Ronald Reagan in the 80s. He talks about the military tapping into that kind of right-wing Christian demographic. He talks about the military-industrial complex. He talks about how when FDR started the New Deal that people on the right wanted to protect their institutions of power. He talks about some of the horrible things that the institutions of power did to the natives during colonialism. And during colonialism, he says that was justified, that we, and this is kind of what Trump is doing, where he's saying we are the chosen ones, and the people outside of us are trying to threaten our way of life, and so we need to attack them. He also talks about how those in power use religion to justify what is unfair. And he talks a little bit about the French Revolution, how it was the church and the royalty that ran France, and it got so far out of whack that the class below the nobility, so kind of the bourgeois, the people who were wealthy enough, powerful enough, could see how out of whack it was, and they thought it should be different. And so they essentially, there were writers and activists who said that we need to overthrow this way of governing. So he's kind of talks about, I kind of jumped around, but those are some of the ideas in the book. I found that it was well-paced, well-written. It's one critique, I guess, and I've read reviews about this, that he doesn't offer solutions. You know, my feeling is there are those in power, and you can always criticize those in power, but what system would work better? Certainly, there has to be a better system than what we have going on right now, but that's something that I noticed.